Good evening, everyone. This is Nathan Ramachandra from the NR Media, Nathan Sports Rush, and Java in the Mouse Show. We are live on YankeeMania. Shout out to Joe for making this happen. Obviously, this is the NBA preview show, which is usually on Fridays, but we have to do it today because with some of the people's busy schedules with Chef Nick, Evan, and myself and Sean. So we're doing this today. But before we get to what I'm going to talk about, I just want to say good evening, everyone. Welcome to the chat. I hope everyone is having a great night. Michael's in here already. Jason, all the supporters are already in here. So shout out to you guys. And I want to bring up one thing. On Monday, December 22nd, my team and I booked actor John Binch for the show at 4 p.m. Eastern. So he'll be joining Joe on this show December 22nd, Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that. And we got a lot of shows coming up here on tomorrow. Obviously, Chef Nick and Maria, big show there. So tune in for that. So a lot of things happening on this channel. But what's up, Billo? I want to welcome to the chat. Welcome to the NBA stream. Last night, the New York Knicks won the NBA Championship Cup against the San Antonio Spurs, 124 to 113. The last time they won a championship, they got a trophy, was 1973. Which is crazy. So it was good to see them win this championship yesterday against the Spurs. But everybody knows we want the big trophy, though. We want the Knicks to get to the NBA Finals. But this is a good first step for them in order to get to that point. And this team this year, I'm telling you guys, this team is fun to watch. They have a lot of depth this year. They improved the bench. And obviously Mike Brown is he has them playing at a high level. And like I told you guys before this, when they hired Mike Brown, it's a great hire, much different coach from Tom Thibodeau. And when Thibodeau was coaching, he kept playing the starters with long minutes, which got them gas and when it came to playoff time, they were already tired quickly. So when it comes to Mike Brown, what are you going to get? He's going to play the bench more. And you saw it yesterday. Tyler Cloning came up big. Jordan Clarkson came up clutch with 3-pointers against the San Antonio Spurs. So it was good to see the bench step up yesterday for the Knicks. But like I said, Mike Brown is bringing a different dimension right now to this Knicks team, and it's fun to watch. And I was just messaging back and forth with Chris Childs, a former Knicks player, a good friend of mine. We were going back and forth on yesterday's game, and he said, what a game, he said, and this team is like fun to watch, and he agrees with me. I think, like I said, the Eastern Conference is weak right now with Tyrese Halliburton out with an injury still, and you got Jason Tatum out from the Celtics. So a lot of great things happening for the Knicks, and Knicks fans should be excited, in my opinion. So, and Michael here says, I think the Knicks are more equipped to beat good teams this season than they were last year. I agree, Mike. I think they are. Okay, Bello, thank you. To answer your statement, yes, the Knicks are more equipped to be good teams this year, and you saw it yesterday firsthand. The San Antonio Spurs are no joke. They're a good team in the Western Conference. They're a great young talent with Wemby, Dillon Harper, Mitch Johnson, a great coach. He was obviously an assistant coach under Greg Popovich, and I was happy to see the Spurs give him a chance to coach the Spurs when Popovich was still having those health issues. So it was good to see the Spurs stay in-house when it came to the coach. So what a good hire so far. So, yeah, the Knicks have more shooting this year with the Jordan Clarkson and obviously Shamet. And then you got the guy from the Sixers who's been playing well. So and yesterday showed, because in a big game like that, you got to have those type of players in order to win the championship. So and that's what they did for the cup, and they got the cup. So congrats to them, man. And obviously Spike Lee was in attendance. All the Knicks fans represented well in Vegas against the Spurs. So Jason said here, what's up, Jason? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for all your support, what you do. And also, obviously, he's a brother of Evan. He said, I can see the Knicks winning the finals this year. Pains me to say it. I mean, yeah, obviously the Knicks have a great team right now. The chemistry is, they're playing well as a unit, and they're playing at a high level. They're 19-7 currently. Um, so yeah, they definitely have a chance in the Eastern Conference. Like I just said, Halliburton is out with the Pacers and Jason Tatum. The interesting to see for this team when it comes to is the NBA trade deadline. The Knicks have to decide whether or not to break up this team or keep the team because I right now the chemistry is riding high and I don't and you don't want to break up the chemistry when it comes to the trade deadline. And obviously, a lot of rumors going on that Giannis, what is he going to do with his future with the Bucks? Is he going to leave? Um, and and he's been linked to the Knicks for a while, and obviously Miami Heat is another team. But let's see. And Bill O said, "I got a pork loin stuffed with fresh mozzarella cheese, mince, diced tomatoes, jalapenos, wrapped in bacon, based with hot sauce." Man, Bill, you're coming again with the food, man. You're making us hungry. This is amazing right here. I mean, oh man, this makes me hungry. This is crazy. It's on my smoker, Bill O said. Yeah, so going back to the Knicks, I want to get your thoughts on the chat. What are you guys' thoughts on the Knicks so far? Obviously, winning that cup. Now they got to go get back to the grind and focus of the season. So, but that was a great moment for them yesterday, in my opinion, and for them to win to stay locked in and focus against a great team like the Spurs. I'm telling you right now, it was amazing to see. And I'll bring up the stats for you now here from yesterday's game. And let me see here. Okay, right here I have the player stats. So I'll go with the Knicks. And by the way, OG, ever since he's been back from the injury, he's been killing it. Yesterday he finished with 28 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, almost had a double double. But he came up big for the Knicks, and you had Josh Hart with 11 points, 3 assists, 8 rebounds. Um, yeah, and like I said, all the pretty much everybody had a contribution on this team, and Bill O goes Knicks win the NBA champ. Yeah, we want the bigger trophy though. This is just the first step in the right direction, and I really do believe there is something special about this team this year. They just have to keep going. Obviously, you don't want any injuries to happen, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the trade deadline, Bill, I think it's gonna be interesting. Right now, I would not. I want not. It is it. The chemistry is like I said. They're playing at a high level, and everybody's playing like a unit. So Carl Towns had a double double yesterday: 16 points, 11 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, LeBrunson, the truth of the team, 25 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Tyler Koenig is another. I love this kid, man. This guy, great young kid. He reminds me of a young Steve Nash, but he's still young and developing. He had 14 points yesterday for the Knicks. Also, Jordan Clarkson came up big, 15 points. Mitchell Robinson, 4 points. But like I said, I've been saying this team is much different. I feel like they're playing a lot with a lot of energy, and Mike Brown has brought in my opinion, he's passionate. The reason why I like Mike Brown that he's passionate about the players. He's a players first coach. He thinks about the long term, but obviously they want to win. But he always thinks about the long term when it comes to the playoffs. What can we do to have the best team available for the playoffs? And that's what he's doing right now. And the Knicks are 19-7, and they're showing for it. And Jason has a question. Could you see the Knicks trading for? That Jose Alvarado from the Pelicans, if I believe. Yes, I could possibly see that happening for more for depth, for more shooting depth, and obviously he's a great player when it comes to shooting and all that. So I think that's definitely a possibility. I like that. I like the idea, Jason. If the Knicks don't want to go big, maybe just improve the bench. I think that's the type of player. And I've been hearing rumors that they want Dante DiVincenzo back, apparently. So that'd be a good pickup too, bringing him back. A 3D, you already know what he's going to bring: 3D shooting, defense, and he did a great job when he was here the first time around. So if you can get a guy like Dante and then Jose Alvarado, oh my God, I think that's the best way to go right now. If for the Knicks, just keep improving the bench because you already know what you're going to get from the starters. And this team is championship quality team even without Giannis or another big trade. So um, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what Leon Rose does in the front office, what they decide to do. But Jason, I really like your idea. Keep an eye on Jose Alvarado. Yes, you can always use more shooting, Michael. I agree with you. And Bill O goes, Knicks and the Jailblazers are going to be Jailblazers. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Blazers are a kind of a surprising team in the Western Conference, to be honest. Let me bring up the standings here. I'll give you guys the standings here real quick. Oh, speaking of surprises, Detroit Pistons are 21-5. By the way, this team is loaded. Cade Cunningham is finally showing that he's a star player in this league. He's killing it with the Pistons. I like Cade Cunningham. I think this guy is a stud, and they're 21-5 currently. And the Knicks are sitting in second place in the Eastern Conference. And then you got the Raptors in third place. And you go down the list. But in the Western Conference, we'll go. Obviously, Thunder 24-2, amazing. Denver Nuggets 19-6, Lakers 18-7, Spurs 18-7, Rockets 16-7. The Blazers are 10-16. That's a surprising team, but I mean it's so early. But I think that's a team where if they keep close of playoff contention, I think I agree. And then going back to Bill O point, I think they can be players in the deadline. And Bill O said, keep in mind Lillard is coming back to the Blazers. Yep, that could potentially happen. You can see Lillard back with the Blazers before playoff time, and if he's healthy, obviously you know what you're going to get. Dame time, as they call it in Portland, Dame time. So I can't wait to see him back on the court, get with the Blazers in the second stint. And obviously it didn't work out with him in Milwaukee with Giannis, unfortunately. And he thought by going to Milwaukee, he thought he was going to win the championship, but that didn't work out. So see him going back home, I think he'll be more rejuvenated, being back home in front of those fans who he loves, and he's a big part of that community. So I think that's going to be a huge difference there. So when they come back, the big disappointment for me right now, the team wise, is the Clippers, who are 6-20. They got so much talent on that team. Imagine that team like 8 years ago. That would be that team would be unstoppable. But obviously, all these players are what do you call aged, more like veteran players, and then they're aged and a little old. So they're 6-20. 6-20 is surprising to me. So and that's one disappointment. The other disappointment is the Mavericks right now. I thought they could have been better with Cooper Flag, obviously Kyrie, and then Anthony Davis. But let's see what happens there. Oh, thank you, Evan. What's up, Evan? Shout out Evan, who is a big part of this show too. Unfortunately, he couldn't join tonight, but thank you for joining here. What's up, everyone? Support Nathan. Yep. Joe says, hi, I'll ask you questions. Nathan is the best. Thank you, Joe. Texas hockey. What's up, Texas hockey cards? Trump announced a $76. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, but let's see here. I'm going to give you some NBA score updates here right now. Let me see. Cavaliers are the Bulls are leading Cavaliers 62-50 at halftime. And you got the Grizzlies and Timberwolves at halftime. Timberwolves are leading the Grizzlies 62-61. So there you go. But guys, if you have any questions, put in the chat. I'll answer your questions. Yeah, so the Knicks. Well, I'm going to go back to the standings here. Obviously, you got the Bucks are sitting at 11-16. So this is the interesting part here. Obviously, with going back to all the Giannis rumors, that team. I mean, I thought they were going to be. I thought this team would be better, much better than 11-16. I think they're a better team than their record shows with Miles Turner, obviously, and Giannis. But they're struggling right now, and Giannis is kind of upset. So let's see what happens. Yes, Jason. Yeah, I want to talk about the Brooklyn. Let's bring up the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, they are playing better. They're 7-18 currently. sitting in the 13th spot. Um, yeah, so I feel like now they're getting the chemistry down, and they're playing. The young players are playing much better since they have like experience now. Uh, so I think this Nets team obviously is a growing period for them, a rebuilding stage. But sitting at 7 and 18 is not, it's not bad. It's not too shabby, and sitting at 13. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's still early in the season, and I do expect the Nets. The one thing about the Nets, that over the years, that they don't give up. They compete till the end, no matter how bad they're losing. They still compete to the end, and Jordy Fernandez, guys, Net fans, give Jordy Fernandez a chance, please. This is only his second season with the team, and he's building a great culture. And he knows how to coach. He comes from the Mike Brown coaching tree, by the way, and when Mike Brown was in Sacramento. So you got to give him a chance. I, I think Sean Marks at the front office are building the right culture here. They got pretty good draft picks this year, um, which I like. They got they're more lengthier, and I think they got more shooters too. So that's a good thing to see. And also, Jason brought up a good point here. Micah Porter Jr. is playing. Yes, he is definitely playing like an all star, and he's like the veteran on the scene, by the way. So I think Micah Porter's finally showing you what he can do without any star players with him, like a Jamal Murray or Joakim Noah. I mean, sorry, not Jokic. So yeah, he's finally showing what he can do as an All Star. So I hope he does get into the All Star game this year, and he deserves it. He's helping the Nets out really well, and like I said, this is a type of player coming out of the draft. He had star potential, but the only problem was injury issues. So that was the only problem with him. So I really do Jason and Evan, I really like where the Nets are going. To be honest, you just have to give him a chance. And obviously, they're playing much better. 7 wins, 18 losses. But still, record. Don't worry about the record, guys. They just have to keep growing as a team, and also making sure that these young players develop and they have the right coaching staff. I really like Jawan Howard, man. He's a great coach. Obviously, the head coach for Michigan before. So being on Jordy Fernandez's staff is a big plus for him. And like I said, Jordy's a good coach, and I think he's building the team in the right way. And I think eventually the Nets team will be back on the map. It's just we don't know when, but they do have really good players for sure, good young players. Michael said, but he won't make it because the Nets are a bad team. I mean, you never know. Anything can happen. He can still make the All Star game. Players get hurt, so there's always replacement last second when it comes to All Star. Jason said we love Jordy. He's doing well. Yeah, I just touched on it, and he is developing these players well. And I think, to be honest, with his coaching style and coming from the Mike Brown coaching tree in Sacramento, I think this will help the next players even more grow into the potential they have. So I really like it. Yeah, so do you guys have any questions? I want to see some questions here on the chat. Come on, guys, more questions. Bring up more questions. But another team I'm kind of see here. I want to talk about. Where's that team? I want to talk about the Magic. The one thing I like about the Magic, they're last year, obviously a great team last year, and now this year they're 15-11. They have a great young group, obviously with Pablo, and then you got obviously a great. They have a lot of great wing players, obviously, and big men. So I really like the Magic. I think this Magic team could make some noise if they, and then I expect them to make some moves at the deadline too. So let's see what happens. To answer your question, they didn't play dirty. I don't think they played dirty, but I just some of the calls were kind of crazy, to be honest, in that game. But yeah, I mean, I think the refs missed a few calls, in my opinion, on both sides. I wouldn't say one side. I think both sides they missed some calls. So let's see. Yeah, Jason. In my opinion, the Pistons. I think right now, I got to say the Pistons are playing better. I mean, you already know what you're going to get out of the Nuggets with Jokic uh, and obviously Jamal Murray, but what the Pistons are doing right now, sitting at first place in the Eastern Conference, is just amazing. This is a great young group. They remind me of the OKC Thunder a little bit. Um, but JB Bickerstaff, the head coach for the Pistons, he's doing a great job of keeping these players on locked in, focus, and then zeroing, just focusing on the big picture, which I like. And they have a great young group, and you gotta watch out, man. Pistons is no joke. This Pistons team is no joke, and they have a great fan base. And you already know the Pistons history with like Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Richard Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince. They have a great history. Antonio McDyess, but I think this team now, they're showing what they can be. I think they're back on the map, guys. So stay tuned. And Jason, the Nuggets are a great team too. They're 19-6, sitting next in second in the Western Conference to the Thunder. But right now, to be honest, I think the Pistons are a much surprise team, and they're playing better. So yeah, we'll talk to Yankees in a while, guys. I'm gonna bring up Joe here, but this was supposed to be a Friday show, but we wanted to get this done today, so everybody can get updated on the NBA season so far. Um, yeah, a lot of surprises in the NBA season, to be honest. But it's so early; anything can happen. So Michael goes, if something doesn't, yeah, we'll get to that. But let's see here. Yeah, so yesterday obviously the Spurs. I want to talk about the Spurs. I like the Spurs team. Really, I really like this Spurs team a lot with Wemby, obviously, Castle, um, Dylan Harper. They got a whole bunch of young talent. So this is another team to watch that could possibly compete with the Thunder too. I can give you a couple teams that can compete with the Thunder this year. Um, Nuggets, obviously, I'll put the Spurs in there. Maybe the Rockets and the Timberwolves, and then I'll put the Lakers in there too. That can potentially uh, dethrone the Thunder championship. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Um, yes. So oh yeah. So Wemby, I want to send my prayers and thoughts to Wemby's family last night. He lost his grandmother. So I don't know if you guys saw the press conference. He was a little emotional. So it was his grandmother. So my prayers and thoughts. Please, guys, keep Wemby's Wemby in your thoughts, and send prayers to his family. Um, his grandmother passed away, so I want to send prayers to that. Yeah, thank you, Jason. What's up, Sean? Sean Browning in the building. I know you're working hard right now. Keep it up, Sean. You're the best. Um, so if you guys don't have any more questions about NBA, I guess that we can wrap that up and we can switch to baseball, and we'll switch to baseball. And I know you guys are itching to speak to talk the Yankees. So yeah, it's Dylan Harper. He played for Rutgers. Um, I was with Dylan Harper. It was last year when we were at the Rutgers game, and he's a great guy. So he's a great guy. What's up, Chef Nick? My guy, Chef Nick, in the building. Another big part of this show, along with Sean, Evan. Unfortunately, they couldn't join at the NBA show, but This is, you already know me and my team. We're all passionate about this, and we can talk forever. And yeah, Chef Nick. Oh yeah. Thank you, Chef Nick. He just finished a short video. All right, good. And yeah, so if you guys don't have any more questions about NBA and all, I guess we can switch gears to baseball. I know there's a lot of news coming here. So Joe, if you want to come up now, the best time to go. And let's see. There you go. There you go.
How are you?
Yeah,
great
good.
job, Nathan. Excellent job.
Yeah.
Really, really, very informative. Thank you for doing this. I mean, you have 1,000 hats, and we can't thank you enough, Nathan. We really,
thank you.
We really appreciate everything that you do here on YankeeMania, and I mean that's all you need to do is to fill in for people too. I mean, it's just guys, you really have you've got to appreciate this man. He does everything, and he wears 5,000 hats, and you have no idea the appreciation, how lucky we feel that he's on our team and his team, obviously, and Jabba, and it's like one happy family, and we couldn't be happier. And kudos to you, man. And this is for you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yankees, I guess that's what everybody wants to talk about. It's NY YankeeMania, I guess. Nathan?
Yep.
All right, Nathan, the latest, greatest, whatever you could give us. What do you know?
So the latest right now, Yankees and the Cubs are the favorites for MI. That's what we know. And also, Yankees are still in Michael King. Obviously, Brad Keller signed with the Phillies today, and everybody knows Luke Weaver signed with the Mets. Those are the big news so far. So hopefully, and Joe had a big feeling in his arm today that the Yankees could potentially make a big move. So hopefully that happens.
It's going to happen. As we said, we didn't promise when, but it's definitely going to happen. There's no question in my mind.
Yeah, so we just have to figure out when it's going to happen, and let's see.
It really is. Guys, how are you feeling? How is everybody feeling? I unfortunately was a little busy. I didn't get a chance to hear Met point of views on this, but how are you guys feeling that 1 year these guys are with the Yankees? The Mets completely have the Yankee bullpen in the last couple of years. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Jason's in here. He's a Met fan.
Jason, what do you think about that? I'd love to know.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Luke Weaver? Hey, Michael, the Yankees are going to make move.
Oh, there's no question in my mind they're going to make moves. No question. Nathan, again, what I like what the Yankees are doing is they're doing the bargain basement now. So they're getting that they're doing everything opposite from the other years. Mm-hmm. They're going bargain basement now, and then the big stuff. I kind of like that idea. Last year they didn't have a choice; they had to save face because who in right field. But this year they're being very, very, very smart, and they're taking hits. They are taking hits.
But the players that they're interested in, they're still available.
They're still available, man.
And Michael, they have made offers, Michael, to Michael King and Amai too. So
definitely they've made some offers, and it's just a matter of time. It's a waiting game. It's cat and mouse. Don't forget, a lot of the clients go with Scott Boras. You know the way the guy works.
Yeah.
He's going to drip you for every penny you have.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to learn? I mean, I know a lot of you are young. You haven't experienced Scott Boras as much as we have.
Scott Brocious,
he's a master of what he does, people. And when he's choking that he's going to lose the client, that's when he pounces.
And by the way, he just signed another client too, Mark Vientos.
Oh wow!
Yeah, remember he signed Mark Vientos?
Yeah, of course. I mean, and I really thought he was going to have a great year again, but he had the sophomore jinx. They definitely aren't going to try and turn Weaver into a starter like Clay Holmes last year. Well, Weaver, I don't know if you know this, Jason, and everybody here, he was a starter. He stunk at it, but he was a starter. So who knows? Who knows? Clear says Maria. What about it, Maria? Clear, what would you like to know? She's going to be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with Chef Nick and myself. Let's see. Sean Browning 616. Whoa, what's up? Alan, how do you pronounce that name? Alan Winans?
Alan Wins.
Okay, with left for Japan. Okay.
Yep.
Another 5 and dimer. Here we come. Here we go. Oh, okay. You just say, yeah, it's tomorrow. If you go on YankeeMania site, you will see there's a thumbnail there. The show will air at 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's really going to be exciting, really going to be cool, everyone. But and tomorrow is introduction day, basically, for Maria to come on and talk about. And believe me, I could talk to her for about 10 hours with what she's accomplished. Guys, it's going to blow your mind. She's amazing. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Right. Weaver was a starter for the Reds, right? Well, also the Mariners.
The Mariners, yeah.
And he got released. He was getting his buns kicked.
And I think that's when the Yankees picked him up.
Yeah. It was like, oh, why they picked this guy up? It was near the end of the season, and he had 2 good starts. And I remember turning to a friend of mine. I said, they should give him a chance next year. And then within like 2 weeks, they signed him for a new contract for spring training, and he did a great job. Okay, Michael, I read today that the Yankee roster is 36, so there's plenty of room. Thank you. Well, there you go, Michael. Doesn't that telling you something? You think they're just going to put, they're going to put Abbott and Costello and the Marx brothers?
They got to make more moves. Come on, Michael.
That 36 men in a 40-man roster, that means 37, 38, 39, 40.
And they're going to go.
It's not going to be Nitin, me, Sean Browning, and Chef Nick. I doubt it.
No.
Although it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, but the Yankees they're going to go over the luxury tax for sure.
Oh, yeah, forget it. They're definitely going to go over that. Yankees will strike soon and Nitin, what would be nice? I would love to get an agent on here.
Yeah,
I have a great question.
I know. Remember, my team and I booked your Andy Moda. Remember that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, see, that was great, and I'd love to have him back. I have a question. So, let's say we go on strike, or we go on, hiatus, or lockout. Because of all of that, do the owners have to pay that luxury tax? Because everything is frozen.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think. Man, I got to see. I don't know.
Let's get an agent up here.
Yeah, my team and I will work on getting another agent here for you.
I want to hear what goes on in the owner. What happens? What happens? Because if everything freezes, then they don't have to pay.
Yeah. So my team and I will work on getting another agent for you, Joe, for this show.
Yeah, I mean, you got to admit, guys, if anybody's a lawyer or close to being a lawyer, anybody know? Because if there's a strike and a lockout and nobody's getting paid, nothing, do you have to pay the luxury tax?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a great question. It really is. And Michael says, I don't have an answer to that question. Pretty good, right? You get it all here. Everything. But I'm getting a little tired of seeing Yankee projects on the Mets. I have to tell you guys, it's a little ridiculous now. There's 29 other teams. IT wrote, there's 29 other teams, Nitin. Why they gotta go? Why is everything an ex-Yankee?
It's crazy.
And doesn't it bother the Met fans?
Yep.
All they do is put down Yankee. A lot of them put down Yankee fans. I'm not saying it doesn't happen on the other side, but doesn't it freaking bother you guys? Met fans, speak up. What do you think?
Guys, come on. All the Mets fans in here, please. We need to know your thinking.
David Stearns loves the former Yankee players for some reason. Yeah, I'd love to know the reason.
Yep.
Max Powers.
What's up? Welcome, Max Powers.
How you doing, big guy? How's it going, man? I love seeing Yankee fans cope. We're not coping. We're laughing. Listen, as a Yankee guy covering the Yankees for many years,
Yep.
it's kind of funny to me. No matter who the Mets take, they don't make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So until they make the playoffs and they're relevant, you can't say anything.
Max, we're not crying. We're stating our own opinion.
Right. Exactly.
Like, seriously.
I mean, what you mean last year? What? No, it's every year. Where have the Mets done anything? Were you born in 1986?
Yeah, Max. When were you born, Max?
And Max, we're playing with you, man. You know, we have a lot of fun here. All right, we don't have to say the Mets, blah blah blah. No,
Corky,
we want to keep
Corky,
it calm.
Don't say that, Corky. Hey, we talk about every team here, so
yeah, really. Mendoza's a former Yankee. Yeah, everybody's a former Yankee. I'm telling you, it's the New York, Bronx, Queens. That's what we're going to call them from now on.
It's the Yankees versus the Yankees.
The what?
Yankees versus the Yankees.
Oh yeah, that's right. If we play each other, whenever we play each other, it's going to be Yankees versus ex-Yankees. So it's the Bronx Bombers.
What about imagine the Mets signed Paul Goldschmidt and Bellinger? Oh my
God. That would. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. Would you doubt it? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Okay. But anyway, but Max, thank you. Of course, we really appreciate being here. And I hope you be kind enough to press the like button and subscribe to the station.
Yeah, guys, continue.
We are very fair. And listen, when we do games here, we do updated games, guys. We do play by play. We have had quite a few Met games this past year.
Guys, please continue liking and subscribing to this channel here, and also continue liking, subscribing to Nathan Sports Rush, and also our Job in the Mouse Show. Please continue liking and subscribing to all three channels. So.
Okay, let's dissect this. Let me dissect this for a minute. So the 96 team was filled with former. Okay, let me dissect this. George Steinbrenner saved Darryl Strawberry.
Yep.
Did he go back to the Mets? George Steinbrenner did a big favor because he cared for Darryl Strawberry. That's number one.
Yep.
Number two, Dwight Gooden was put on the team. Why? He almost killed himself, people.
Yeah.
And who saved him? George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner. You don't hear that in the media. You don't hear any of that. So I don't want to hear, we saved two lives. The Yankees saved two lives. The Mets are taking everybody in creation. And I don't care. More power to them. I want them to do well. It's good for New York. But don't say that we were full of ex-Mets. There's a reason for that. Right. Thank you. This is a great comment. Strawberry, Cone, and Gooden became Yankees when nobody wanted. Well, Cone was a shooter of everybody. He was a hired gun at the trade deadline. So and Cone had problems, people. He had problems too. And Steinbrenner brought him in. And I can tell you things that'll blow your mind about Cone. I won't go there. And he saved his career too. He was a hired gun. Well, Max, you could listen. I'm not saying nobody wanted Cone. I didn't say that. What I said is he was a hired gun. Look at the records. How many years at the trade deadline was he traded? Why was he traded? Why? And they didn't exactly get Babe Ruth for David Cohn, my friend. So don't tell me.
And my team and I, we did a couple events with Strawberry, Gooden, and Cohn. So.
Right. And so, I mean, there is no way there. If you're going to tell me that, the Yankees are full with ex-Mets, please.
And Sean brought up another.
That's not a great statement.
Sean brought up a good point here. Look, bring that up. Cohn almost died from an aneurysm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he was with the Yankees, though. And the Yankees stood with him every step of the way. George Steinbrenner was on him every day, making sure he got the best of everything. And Cohn will tell you that. I mean, geez. Yeah, no, I just said that, Max. He was on the team.
Max, you got to. I don't know.
Here's why I think the Mets keep signing former Yankee players. Stearns thinks he can get the most out of them. Since they were already in New York, he thinks that the pressure won't be high on them. Okay, that's a fair statement.
Yep.
It's a fair statement.
Well said, Jason. Well said.
But on the other hand, I mean, there's a lot of other free agents.
I know they don't have to stick to the Yankees players. There's a lot of Joe. There's a lot of great talent out there. So,
yeah. You know, I mean, the bottom line is, look, it is what it is. But when you make a statement that the former, you know, all the Yankees were, a lot of the Yankees were former players on the 96 series. That's a little out there. It's not. And it doesn't make a difference anymore. Did it make the Mets win? No. You know, I mean, listen, we can argue. We could talk. I'm not going to argue. There's no reason to argue. This is sports. We have a really good talk show. We you know, this is the way it is. But I'm not going to get in a confrontation for stupidity. It really is stupidity.
Max, you got to stop, Max. So seriously, the Yankees are not cheap. They're not cheap. They got money. They just like to spend in other ways, which they will spend more money this offseason. They're going to go over the luxury tax. They're going to get Amai, hopefully. They're going to get pitching. They need another. This team is incomplete, by the way, guys. Ahmad Rosario is not going to do anything. They're going to make moves.
All right. Well, if he says listen, an owner could say what he wants. That doesn't mean we have to believe him. An owner could say, anybody could say anything they want. They could tell you, you know, I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Whatever Hal says, he says.
Joe, hold on a second. Let me go back to Max's. Max, you're saying the Yankees are just too cheap to retain. They retained Judge. They re-signed Judge. What do you mean they're too cheap to retain their good players? Weaver is decent. They're not. Judge is the only good player right now. They retained him. Think about that.
Yeah, you didn't know what you're going to get out of Clay Holmes. Okay, he pitched good for the Mets. Good for him. You don't know what you're going to get out of Weaver. You don't know what's going through Devin Williams' mind. The Yankees were so happy to let him go. And kudos to the Mets. I'm not being upset or jealous or anything. I hope they do well. And that means that we get Met fans here and we all talk. It's not good to have one good team and one bad team. But there are other free agents that will help the Mets right now. Maybe they will, because the guy's an open book. The guy could sign every baseball player in creation and still have money.
And I'm surprised that they're not in Amerikami sweepstakes.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a pro.
Well, look. Do you really feel the Mets treated Pete Alonso fair?
No.
Of course not. Come on, there was
They,
no way. There
they,
was no way he was coming back to the
they
Mets.
didn't even offer him a contract.
Right.
And then, and then both. Actually, I'm kind of happy that Baltimore. This is good for the city. Good for Baltimore fans. They finally they have something to cheer about. Even though we're Yankee fans, I'm just happy that he went to a good team. I'm happy that he didn't go to Boston. I'm happy that he went to Baltimore, even though we have to face him a lot more now. But I'm just happy that Baltimore they have a great fan base. So I think they'll be a good team. They're going to be competitive. But I'm happy for Alonso. He deserves this type of contract, 5 years. I'm happy for his family, and the Mets messed up here. So,
well, I mean, he hit that big home run off of Devin Williams, of course,
yeah,
and he got no respect.
yeah.
Where was the respect of that guy?
There is no respect.
There are teams that would crawl.
I mean,
crawl to thank this. He never got any love.
Yankees,
I mean, yeah, the fans love him,
but
the organization didn't really care.
He would have been a good fit for the Yankees. But I just didn't see the Yankees going that far when it came to the money.
Yeah, I like I said, I can't. It's ridiculous. You want the GM to offer 5 years for one hit?
We didn't say that.
You got Max. You got to be kidding me if you didn't think that Pete Alonso helped your team win. You're going to tell me that you're a better team without Pete Alonso?
Max, you get your facts straight, Max. First of all, and if you want to jump on this channel, get your facts straight. We know more stuff than you, obviously. I guess. So, by the way, Pete Alonso makes a big impact on every team. He is a great hitter. He's a postseason. He's shown he can be clutch in the postseason. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to uplift that Baltimore team. He knows about winning. He was in the World Series. I think it was 15 when he was in the World Series against the Royals that year, right? No, he wasn't there. No, never mind. So he wasn't there at that time. No, he didn't make a World Series appearance yet, right?
Who's this?
Alonso?
No.
No. Okay. So let me tell you one thing. He's a good postseason hitter, and he's going to help the Orioles team in a big way. So
definitely. I was rooting for the Mets to sign this man. I mean, the Mets have so many negatives right now. And there are people like Mike Francesa and other people are admitting that there's trouble in that locker room.
Yeah.
I mean, Lindor's had problems with Nimmo. Soto had a problem with. They had a problem with Lindor. So you would want a Pete Alonso who's quiet and hits you home run after home run on your team.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Jacob brought it. What's up, Jacob? He said he played in the two. Yep, I remember that World Classic and 24 NLCS. Yep, there you go. That's what I said.
Without a doubt. Honestly, it's absolutely insane. But Alonso was not treated fairly, and I'm telling you guys, you're going to miss him in that lineup. You are definitely going to miss this guy in the lineup. No question about it.
That's what I meant. Wild card, Jacob. Sorry, wild card, not World Classic. Wild card.
Let's see.
Hey Max, if you want to keep saying negative comments, get out of here. Then don't be here.
I mean, there's no reason for it. We're just having an adult conversation.
Goodbye, Max. See you later.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
The Soto-Lindor relationship is good. They never had any personal issues with one another. Okay? Well, that's not what they're saying, and that's not what the biggies are saying, Jason. Unless you were in the locker room, make us understand. I mean, whatever. Listen, bottom line is everybody has an opinion. And
Yeah.
by the way, we are blessed with Chef Nick is here.
Woo.
And we're going to bring him up.
Oh, wow.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Surprise, 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 baby. How you doing? How you guys doing?
What's up, my
Good.
guy?
How
How
are
you
you?
doing? How you doing?
Pretty busy. But other than that, I'm okay.
You just worked 30 hours. It's okay.
Yeah, 30 hours plus a half a day. Yeah, plus a ham,
Did you work
plus a
at
ham
Sunday?
sandwich.
How was work? Busy?
Extremely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's always busy. It's never a dull moment, you know. It's like there's certain things. It's always like 2 months out of the year where it's always busy. It's always like, well, not really actually. I'm sorry, 2 weeks out of the year that's busy. It's the week of before New Year's and then the week before Labor Day. Those are the only 2 ones. So. But yeah, it is crazy now. It's always going to be crazy. I'm used to it. I just want to roll call everyone that's out here that just, wow. Jacob, good to see you, my friend. Hey, Claire, good to see you. Chefy Poo. Yep. You're my Claire Poo. There we go. Look, Max Power. I like Max Powers. The reason why I do like Max Powers, he does have a lot to say. He is very interactive. He has his debating moments. I've known him for a short time, but I do like him. I do like him. He has a lot of good.
I have no problem with it.
I have no problem. Just
yeah. Also, I just want to point, Michael. Good to see you. No. The co-host of the show, not the star of the show, but no, it's good to see everyone. And yes, T Road, good to see you, brother. Opa, that's right. Always eat Greek food, right?
What's up, T Road?
Michael, good to see you too, man. Oh man, yeah, I know, Jacob. I know, I agree, brother. I don't know. I'm surprised I'm still standing, but I am, I guess. So
yeah, really.
But yeah, yes. One thing too. Yeah, I have my short ready. I was going to send it to you guys, but it said it was like too long. So I'm going to go through YouTube Studios or Instagram edits to send it to you. So
It was over 3 minutes.
No, it was 1 minute and 43 seconds.
So that's not long. You can do 3 minminutes.
That's right. Yeah, I was sending it to the group message, and then maybe I shouldn't have said that. Everyone wants to be included now. No, no. I just it was 1 minute and 43 seconds. It's just
that's
like
fine.
Yeah,
that's
perfect. It was too long, but also I had to enable. I don't know. I'll send it anyway.
Send it to my team and I will share it too.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is it for tomorrow's thing or?
No, it's just in general for YankeeMania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wanna be all inclusive, just like a resort.
Max, I know you were not being negative. I know you were not being negative. It's just I thought the comments were okay, but you're good. You're good.
Max. No, you're good. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinion, but let's respect each other's opinions. I don't know how old you are, Max, but you had to experience all the years. We have a better idea because we've covered the Yankees. I've been in the locker rooms. I've been in the Met locker room, the Yankees, and timeless amount of times. So I know more or less. So I'm not saying don't debate me, but I'm just saying understand what we're saying. That's all we're asking. But we love you just like everybody else. Once you come on this stream, you're family. You're all family, guys.
Yep.
That's the bottom line. And continue talking and whatever, and you're a Met fan, and we respect that. Totally respect that. So Nick, between these, what's your feeling about Weaver going to the Mets? Let's hear everybody's signed in, so go ahead.
I mean, I'm hearing like there's some people that are upset about it. I'm like, all right, okay, great. It just seems like everyone is going to the Mets now. That used to be Yankees. It's like now it's like I was like saying Thanksgiving leftovers. Now it's like roadkill. Now it's getting like getting out of hand. It's like we're like you really want to be in New York, but you're just like I'm surprised Weaver hasn't put out anything on Instagram yet, or anything on Twitter saying the Yankees mistreated me. They rushed me from injury or something like that. I don't know.
He's the type of guy that won't say it. He won't say it.
No, yeah, no, I know. He seems like more professional in that sense. But with that, I mean, do you know the what his contract was with the Mets? I didn't really.
2 years. Same thing that what Brad Keller got from the Phillies. 2 years, $22 million.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So then, if we offered him $1 million, obviously, I just figured he wanted that extra year plus, more money. I don't. They just threw it at him too. So, look, I mean, I hope he does well there. That's fine. I'm not gonna be like, I hope he gets injured again. I would never ever say that. Look, anyone that wants to go to the Mets, that's fine. Go to the Mets. That's fine. We'll have our own team. I don't know. It's like I'm not really concerned about the Mets. It's like if it doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me that it's like, oh, he went to the Mets. He didn't want to stay with us. Like, just go, leave, get out of my life. That's it. We're clean slate. Don't want to affect us. We can't have any grudges against players that don't even care about us, that are making millions. Like, come on. I mean, it sucks that some players, like Soto, maybe that stung a little bit, but I got over it. But in regards to that, look, I can't really say, when the Yankees are going to make moves. I mean, I don't want to be repetitive because I always say the same thing over and over. Like I said yesterday, it's like, it's when the winter meetings happened, it was like everyone was like so psyched. It was like, oh, we're going to make moves. We're going to get this player. And then nothing happened. And it was almost like it wasn't. It's like it just like every week that came by, it was like nothing happened. And it was just like minor signings, like the background noise, which really didn't do anything. It was the minor signings were more like defensive, first signings. I think the only signing that we got that was offensive first was the Cuban guy, that 6'4" Ernesto Martinez.
Ernesto Martinez
from the Brewers, right? He was on the Brewers. I mean, look, I'm not going to knock him. Like, I don't know. They're saying he's like the next this, the next that. Lightly put. Not like he's not like the next Barry Bonds or Mickey Mantle. I'm just saying lightly put. He could be someone if they work hard with. I mean, he has to put in the work for it, of course. But I just think it's like a double-edged sword. It's like we haven't made any moves, but then it's like if we rush the Yankees to make moves, then they're going to have to rush, and they might make the wrong move. That's very bad for our team, very toxic.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's like it's like now this is somewhere you have to have like a middle ground where it's like you have to be in the middle. Like you can't really go left or right, be right in the middle, and just we can't. All right, the term "waiting patiently," fine, it's out the window because we've been waiting patiently forever. Especially like with the Yankees too. So that's out the window. So right now it's like, what do we do? Like, do we just sit still on our chair and just watch the hot stove and be like, okay, I wonder what's the next move? But it's like they're just playing with us. They're toying with us. It's like they're like the what do you call the caricature toys where they pull the strings on us. Yeah. It almost feels like that way, where it's like they're just trying to toy with us, just trying to maybe put some words in our ears, like sort of like love poems, or whisper like dirty things in our ears just to get us going, take out the garbage or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Or I want to see you tonight. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but no, it's I just think with Cashman and Hal and Aaron Boone, the slumber party, three best friends that they ever had. I think Three Stooges,
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
They all love to sleep together in sleeping bags. So, but I think that with them, I don't know what's happening behind closed doors. I just think that they're just yesing Hal to death. That they're just they just don't want to go over the $300 million payroll. I mean, it's looking realistic every day right now in regards to that. Is it going to change? Let's just say if they decide to sign Imai, which is down to the Cubs and the Yankees. I don't know. I mean, if it goes over that, that's fine. That'll probably be the only move, and then they'll go to trades like we like we said also yesterday in regards to that, it's good to be fluid. Fluid in regards to like just if we sign a free agent on offense, like Bellinger, which I have my opinions about him, where it's like we need a deadline for him. It's either if you don't sign with us by Christmas Eve, I'll push it Christmas Eve. You're gone. Just go to the Mets. I don't know, whatever. I wouldn't even look. People are pursuing Tucker. I don't know. It's like it sounds sexy. The name sounds sexy, but it's like there's something off about getting Tucker. I don't know what it is. That's the thing. It's just something off about that. I don't know if it's like I feel like if he comes on here, he's just going to get injured and then just be out forever like Ellsbury. That's the sense that I'm getting. I don't know why. I have no proof. I have no analytics for that. It's just a tingle. That's my first tingle I ever felt, Joe. I know. It's crazy, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know. So I have my thoughts about Tucker, my feelings about Tucker. Look, I'm not going to take anything away from him. But I think it's like I even said yesterday as well. I think it should be pitching first because of Rodon and Cole being out. So I think it's pitching first. I did mention Michael King. It would be great to get Michael King. And I'm going to shout out Jacob Pedruzzi. If you're still here, yes, 4 years is way too much to give Michael King for a guy that's been injured. So if we're going to get Michael King, I would say like 2 years, 3 years pushing it with a club or player option. But I don't think he's going to go for that. So then if he's going to get 4 years, let's just say $96 million. That's a lot to be like a third, fourth starter right now, because you have Freed that's going to be plugged into the ace pretty much. Then you have Warren, you have Hill, then they're going to slot in Yarbrough. Hopefully Elmer Cruz. I don't know. I mean, would it be? I don't know how right now. Like I haven't seen a promising rookie right now since Cam Schlittler. So I mean, and he just proved himself. So and he's up there too. So I don't know what's going to happen with him. Are they going to slot him at the second spot or third spot? I mean, do they trust him enough for that? I hope so. I would give him that the keys to that, but I don't know. There's a lot of question marks, so I wouldn't really even if let's just say January comes, you have a month till catchers and pitchers report to spring training.
Yeah.
It's like now it's like the door's closing. Like the door's already closing. Now it's like you have like you have a lot of windows in your house closing, and you're gasping for air. It's like they're playing a dangerous game. So it's like, and then like the prices for the players, the free agents are going to get higher and higher. Yeah. So like, why are they risking that time? If they're saying, okay, we want to, try to play chess and try to do like the perfect move. I mean, like how much time are you going to waste on that? This is not like a James Bond movie where it's like, you wait all night to take a sniper shot at like the big boss of a crime syndicate. This is the Yankees. It's baseball. Come on, give it a rest. Just give it a rest. Like you need to just stop pretending like you're acting tough and just do your thing. You're a general manager. You're a general manager, not a security guard. Okay, just do your job. Shut your mouth and just help the.
Know your role.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Know your role. Stick a. Lots of. But that's my piece. I have a lot to say, but I don't want to ramble on, though. But I know you guys in the chat, you got me. So good to see everybody. Well, people, Dad. Good to see you, brother.
Well said. Well, great point, Chef Nick. Well said. Yeah, I agree with you. They need to have a deadline pretty soon for Bellinger. Obviously, the Mets and Dodgers are interested in Bellinger. So those are the other two teams. And obviously, Michael King. The Yankees are still on Michael King. Apparently, Jabba told me that's all 4-year deals. Apparently, all the offers. So it looks like in order for the Yankees to get Michael King, it looks like they have to go to a 4th year, which is kind of concerning, like you just said, Chef Nick, with the injuries and obviously being a 3rd or 4th starter. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see there. And then Amai, I'm wondering to see what the contract is for Amai because now it's down to the Yankees and Cubs now. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be willing to go up more, or maybe he'll take less. We don't know yet, so we're still waiting to see what happens there. And George brought up an interesting trade here earlier today for Nico Herner in the Cubs, and then it says here, it says here Yankees get Nico Herner, and the Cubs get Luis Hill, Austin Wells, Brendan Jones, and Ben Hess. What do you guys think about that? And would you think would you do that for Nico Herner? He's a great player. He'll be your your leadoff hitter. That's what we need.
I find it interesting that Ben Hess has been added to like a lot of trades, like potential mock trades, but not anyone else. That's like even Bryce Cunningham hasn't. Like it's always Ben Hess.
Because the reason why Bryce Cunningham or Brock Salvage are
they injured?
No, they're higher. They're rated higher than Ben Hess a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right.
That makes sense. Think that Yankees have higher value. They think that obviously they like Ben Hess too, but I think they have they like Brock Salvage more and Bryce Cunningham more.
I mean, look. I mean, like I always say this too. It's like if they're going to if they have a deal on the table for let's just say what's it called Skubal, and they give up like their farm for him, but they have it set and they don't have anyone else, I would do it. It's the thing is too. It's like the reason why I would say I would do it right away is because you're not going to see these guys. You're not going to see these young guns anytime soon. So they'll probably put in a person that has like 4 Tommy John surgeries, like from both legs, both arms, and his face. Before they bring up the young guys. It's rare. Cam Schlittler is a diamond in the rough. I don't know how he came up through those slots. Injuries, of course, but he came up and he just proved himself. So good for him and kudos for him because but it's really sad just to see people have to go through injuries in order for other people to come up to prove themselves. But yeah, I definitely would love to see more player development and rookies come up and not a rebuild, but like you have to think about replacements for Cole and Rodon eventually, right? I mean, you have to if potentially we have Big G, even said Big G Stanton, that's him, and Aaron Judge. Look, I mean, they're not 20 years old anymore. We need to find replacements for them, right? Why not look in our farm system? Why not prep them? Why not like guide them and then just like why do we have to look outside? Why do we have to be like, oh, okay, there's a free agent that's going to take a Judge's spot? Why can't we just look inside our organization like other teams do? Yeah. It's like that's something that we drop the ball on a lot of times and many times too. So it's like if we're going to trade these big farmhands like Lombard, let's do it. If there's no plan with Lombard, no plan with Selvich, Hess, Cunningham, anybody, if there's no plan with them in the next couple of years, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Look, like I would rather them trade Dominguez right now, than to see what happens next season. They're like, oh yeah, we got our young rookies, Spencer Jones and Dominguez. They're gonna, be playing more. If let's just say I'm paraphrasing Cashman, but like they're going to be playing more if we don't get the key signings. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. I think again they're going to have these defensive first people that they signed. That's like depth in the minor leagues. I think the Yankees they're so messed up in the fact that they would put these players that haven't played in 5 years over their rookies. I just don't know why they would do that, but it's happened before. And you've seen it last year too. So, I mean, I don't know. So that's another topic of conversation. I just think that if it's going to be a win now mentality, it has to happen now. It can't happen next season. And with Skubal too, just to finish my thought, I don't want to take too much of your guys' time too talking, but like, if we're going to sign Skubal, it has to happen at the moment or mid-season. And I mentioned this a couple.
I think. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. I think it has to happen before the trade. They need
the trading deadline. Yeah.
No. So I'm saying before this, it has to happen. So what I'm trying to say, he needs to sign an extension, or the trade doesn't happen.
Oh, I got you. Yes. All right. Okay.
Now, immediately, he needs to sign it, so you know that you're going to have him in the fold.
So that would be like sort of like preliminary type of like okay. So it's like okay.
Contingent on him signing an extension. If he doesn't do it, right now, then you don't do the trade.
All right, that's perfect. That makes sense. Why
Because
not?
you're giving up so much talent for that pitcher, and why are you going to let him? And what happens if he doesn't? And then what happens? They don't end up talking during midseason, and now that's an issue that becomes an issue when it comes to free agency. So I would rather put that contingent thing on him and make sure he signs on the dotted line, because this is the type of pitcher you don't want to let him walk, and then you gave up a lot for him for nothing.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like they don't want to do contract extensions, for their trusted players, like in the beginning of the season. I just don't get it. Is that like a superstitious thing, or like I don't know. I just think that I mean, if they did that with Soto, I mean, do you think the chances would have been high if we kept
I think so. I
mean, like I don't understand that. Is that like the same logic like with their no beard policy at the time? It's like, oh, we don't do that. Like that doesn't make sense. It's like it doesn't apply to anything. It's like the no beard policy, fine, that's separate. You don't want players to have beards. Great. Okay, whatever floats your boat. But but with the contract extensions, this is another this is different. This is part of business. So it's like if that's something that they hold on strong to, where it's like, oh, we're not going to do that because that's not the Yankee value. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. It's like then if let's just say if there was a player that they had that was a rental player, but he was great. I mean, I can name a few, but I just want to be hypothetical here. If there was a rental player that they had right now that was just crushing it, and just helping them towards the World Series and winning the World Series, all season long, I mean, like I would have maybe signed this player in the beginning of the season, because he was trusted. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. A lot of the Yankees, with what they do, don't make sense. And this is why I say it's mismanaged. And I always said that. And I always got flack for that. I always got flack for when I said about the Yankees being mismanaged, because
they're shy. I'm sorry. They're shy about it because of Severino, because of Ellsbury, because they are shy. Hicks. They're very, very shy of every time they give an extension, the guy gets hurt the next year.
Yeah, and remember, remember Chase Headley? They signed him for extension, and that didn't work out. And even DJ LeMahieu didn't work out. Like those are the type of names that didn't work out after extension, and that's why. And Chef Nick, I agree with you. I think the reason why Booker's still on the board is because of the contract.
That does make sense. Okay, yeah, you do.
And also, if Cody Bellinger really wanted to be a Yankee again, he would have been a Yankee by now.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
if he would have went back to the Yankee, he would have told Scott Boras by now, if he wanted to be a Yankee, let's make it happen now. He would have been a Yankee.
But negotiations. Come on, he's gonna. Boras will say, "Listen, I understand you want to be a Yankee, but you got to let me do my job."
I know. No.
That's the thing. I mean, let's be a little. I still believe. I don't care what anybody says. They know that he's going to be a Yankee. They're trying to get every dollar they can.
Yeah.
Because this may be his last contract, and he wants to get every morsel out of it, and that's the problem here. If that was any other, could Tom Rich, or it doesn't matter who. The bottom line is, I believe it's in the plans. He's going to be a Yankee, but he wants to play the game. He wants the most money that he can. Otherwise, he's going to say, "Let me go, and I'll go somewhere else."
Yeah,
go somewhere else. If you're hiring me, let me do my job. Yeah. He does it with everybody. Yep. Look at some of the players that didn't sign until March 10th. And that's the problem here. But I believe he wants to be a Yankee.
Yeah, and also these these players, and there's a history. These players that sign late, usually the recent years, they don't pay it out for the season because they're not ready. And also all these, like for example, if you take Jordan Montgomery, for example, or all these other players that signed late, they had to start in the minors because they were not season ready. So that's the problem when it comes to Boris's clients, because it keeps dragging out, and then eventually they don't. Obviously, they work out in the off season, but they're not really game ready. So, and that's the one issue there when it comes to that. And teams are really concerned, even the Yankees and the Kyle Tucker. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what team steps up to get Kyle Tucker here. This is a really interesting thing here with
Yeah,
long-term.
yeah.
You
I,
have to.
I ultimately think he's going back to the Cubs. I don't know.
No, but you
why.
had to give Kyle Tucker a 10-year deal to make it happen. That's it, because he wants that. He wants a 10-year deal. By the way, his agent is not Scott Boras; it's Casey Close.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He's the agent for a former Yankee, Derek Jeter, obviously.
Yeah.
He's well represented in the game. So, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be it's crazy, but money talks, and if somehow the market drags on longer, does Kyle Tucker say to himself, maybe if I should I take a shorter term deal with high AEV, and that's where the Dodgers come in, because if he decides to do that, you already know the Dodgers are going to come back in there, because they already said they want to do a 3 or 4 year deal, but with high AAV. So that's gonna be interesting to see play. I'm wondering to see how long this plays out, because the Dodgers will always
It's
be
going to play out for at least for a little while longer. I really believe that. I mean, it's getting crazy to the point where now it's going to be past Christmas, then we're going to be in a lull time of the year. But there are other players that can sign, and they're not signing them yet.
Jason, I can definitely see the Blue Jays giving giving Tucker a 10-year deal for sure. And the Nets. That's funny. Yeah, he's gonna play point guard for the Brooklyn Nets, guys. Breaking news. Brooklyn Nets have signed Kyle Tucker to a 10-year deal to play point guard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, what's up, Ultra Cowboy? Welcome to the chat.
My guy, what's up?
I want to comment on Chef Nick's point when it comes to the prospects, and to be honest, the Yankee, I don't know what they're ruining. They're messing up Jason's progress, Dominguez, and and the reason why they do all this stuff, because they have check boxes they want to check with all, which I don't get it. If they know these prospects are ready, and they bring them up. And look at the Red Sox. Take the Red Sox for example. They call up their prospect and they already sign them to extension. Yeah. So, and because they know they have value. And to be honest, if you don't want to, if they got to decide on Jason Dominguez soon, whether or not he's going to play. Just trade him, like Chef Nick said. If you're not going to play, then trade him in one of these deals. So I just feel bad with some of these prospects, and we work with the prospects too. I see it firsthand. So even George does too. But it's just crazy to see this. They have high value, but the Yankees just don't know how to use it. And they have a checkbox list, which other teams don't have. I don't know. It's just crazy. They got to fix their development system. Their obviously analytic department. That's the first one. They need to fix that. But yeah, they got to start. They got to start thinking about what to do for the future. And Chef Nick is 100% right. I think they need to figure out what to do with Jason, get rid of him or keep him, and get rid of all these players in the future. If you want to win now, win now. Plus, we don't know what next year is going to bring with the lockout, so we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
So I think it's the time now to go all in for this and win the World Series now if you can. I mean, this unload your bullets that you have now in the farm system.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I just want to I want to give kudos to you guys too, Nathan and Joe. Yeah, like that was a very good point in regards to that. With why can't they do a contract extension early on? Because LeMahieu, Hicks, of course, yeah. And it's like I didn't think about that. I'm like, wow, yeah, that's very true. It's like you saw promise in Hicks, you saw promise in LeMahieu, and all of a sudden, they fell off the face of the earth. So yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. But it's like now, but how do you meet in the middle with that though? It's like if you see, let's just say, if you see a Scooble, potentially, hypothetically, of course, if you see something like that happen, it's a huge upside, obviously, over Hicks and LeMahieu. But then how, if let's just say, if anything could happen, with Scooble coming on to the Yankees, and then we sign him to an extension, a long-term extension, and then he gets injured. Anything could happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope he comes on, but I hope he doesn't get injured. But like, then how would like something like that? How would you meet in the middle where it's like, I don't know, it's not waiting till the end of the year. I'm not even mid-season. Like I don't know. I just, that's something then that would have to get addressed.
Well, you're right, 100% right. You know, we could debate this for a long time, guys, and all it takes is one signing, one trade, and you know, who knows? A trade could be 3 for 2, 3 for 1. I don't know, but it's going to happen. We just don't know when. It could be tonight. It could be tomorrow.
Chef Nick, in the morning stream, Joe did have a feeling in his arm that the Yankees will make a big splash pretty soon. So,
God, it's happening. It's definitely happening. 100%, 100%. Well, we're going on an hour and 30 minutes, guys. But Nick, I do want you to just say a couple of words about tomorrow night's very exciting stream, and take it away by all means.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Again, good to see everyone. Good to see Joe and Nathan as always. Good to see you guys in the chat. Just wanted to say I finished my part 2 of my short. I'm trying to get it out there. I'm going to send it to Nathan and Joe soon. It's just somehow, in some way, it always says it's too long, even though it's not too long. But anyway, yeah, going with tomorrow. So we have the holiday show with me, Joe, and my good friend Maria. So yeah, we're going to be doing it's going to be like an intro to many more entertainment shows that we're going to do, with cooking, with just plain entertainment as well. So yeah, it's mostly like roundtable talk in regards to traditions, customs, pretty much good food gifts for Christmas, and also like just memories in general, and also like just pretty much also like everything in between. Let's just say if you're running late with with Christmas shopping, which I have in the past, where it's like besides gift cards and besides other like stuff in like let's just say Walgreens, you can do something really quick at home just to impress everyone too. So I have those tips and tricks too in regards to if you're doing the cooking also at dinner. Look, hit me up, man. I'll help you out. So yeah, anyone that has any questions, have your questions ready for tomorrow. So we're ready to rock and roll. So we have a lot of people coming on in the eye tomorrow. So as expected. So
yeah, without a doubt, really looking forward to it. And today what I did was I went on the YouTube channel of Maria's for just to get and I mean it was soup to nuts. Mm-hmm. How many people she performed for. And big time people, guys, but I'm not going to ruin it. I'm going to let her talk. And then there was the one that really blew me away that was so amazing that, you just got to be here, guys. And the same thing for Chef Nick. The journey that these two took to get where they are, it's so fascinating. I am so looking forward to getting down to the meat and potatoes of these two people.
How we cross paths.
It's going to be it really is going to be a memorable. And I am lucky. I feel lucky, and I feel honored to be interviewing the both of you. I don't even call it an interview. It's just to say thank you for your cooking, your service, and Maria's entertainment.
Yeah.
And for years, and not only here, overseas. And it's mind-boggling. And then family, and then we'll get into all of that tomorrow. So I just want everybody to know, please have your questions, come in, get ready to write, because you're going to get some recipes. You're going to get some really good info, and it doesn't stop there, guys. There will be a lot more. Oh, and also remember our membership show, Saturday night at 7 p.m. with myself and Chef Nick, and we'll be discussing a few things that we haven't said here, but our members will be the first to know, and that's going to get interesting also. So a lot going on with a little time to do before we say Happy New Year. So, and I want to give a big shout out to Nitin for an incredible stream today. I mean, with everything going on, looking for trades, looking for news, working out so many things, the man came on and killed it. And he went on, and I couldn't be any prouder and any happier that Nitin is with us, him and his team. And we are so looking forward to have his team come on here, so I can not only myself but YankeeMania could personally thank them for the hard, endless amount of work that they do, not only for them but for us. So with that, I definitely
I'm trying to make that work for you guys. So stay tuned. I'm trying to bring some of my team members up here. So we're trying to figure out the schedules all together. So I'll keep you guys in the loop with that. And thank you, T-Road, for that. I appreciate that comment. And guys, my team and I booked John Minch for Monday, December 22nd at 4 p.m. Eastern on this show. So guys, stay tuned. He'll be joined by Joe, Chef Nick, possibly Sean, and others. So please stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one. John, we booked John Minch here, 4 p.m. Eastern, actor. So known for Little Big League, Criminal Minds, Beyond Borders, Moneyball, and others. So it's going to be a fun show, and he's looking forward to it. And glad that my team and I can help out with that too. And we're currently working on more people for you guys, so stay tuned. Tomorrow is our Job in the Mouse show. We're going to have Brian Hoke on tomorrow night on our Job in the Mouse show.
That's awesome.
So, stay tuned. He's going to go over all the winter meetings. He was there. Obviously, all the Yankees news, Mets news. He might talk about the Mets yet. But what's the latest on the Yankees? And maybe he'll give us some insight maybe for some of these free agents. So let's see for that. And also tomorrow I'll be pre-recording an episode with Dick Vermeil, legendary head coach. And we also booked him for our Job in the Mouse show on January 12th. So he'll be joining Job in the Mouse January 12th, our other show. And then my team and I are working on getting Dick on this show too. So stay tuned. He won the Super Bowl with the Rams. He coached the Eagles also. He coached a whole bunch of teams, and he got inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2022. So looking forward to seeing that. And shout out to my friend Marnie. She's the one who set it up for us for my show tomorrow. And obviously we brought Marnie here, and she's a big part of this show too. So shout out Marnie. She's the best, and we love working with her. And I want to give a big shout out to her. And a lot of big things happening this Friday. We have an event with the Giants player, linebacker Darius at Woodbridge Brewing Company. And then Monday, I have a big event with Jackson Dart, the Giants quarterback, and Red's Restaurant in New Jersey. So whoever's available, please come out for those two events. It's going to be a big one.
Yes. And also in that members-only stream, I have really exciting news to break to you guys. And I'm looking forward to telling you what's up next for this show and for a lot of other things coming on. So you just got to come in live with us on Saturday at 7, and we're going to give you some pretty good news, guys. So stay with it, and then eventually everybody else will find out, of course. But this is our way to say thank you for all the members and the memberships that are out there for us. And please remember to subscribe, press the like button and the notification so you'll never miss anything, YankeeMania. And please come back for our holiday show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Of course, we'll be on in the morning at 9 a.m., hopefully with Evan and Nitin and Sean Browning. And if he's in one piece, because he's working all night. So we really, again, appreciate that. So, guys, some final thoughts. Nitin, you want to go first? And again, we totally thank you for a great stream.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in into the NBA stream. we wanted to get it done today because with everyone's busy schedule on Friday. So we wanted to get that done today. And thank you guys for joining. Obviously, the Knicks won the championship yesterday, the NBA Cup. Well, everybody knows we want something bigger, which is a Larry O'Brien trophy. So we got they got work to do still, but this is a good first step for them. And Mike Brown, I'm telling you guys, Mike Brown has made a huge difference with this team. You can see it firsthand. And if I were them, don't mess up with the chemistry right now. Obviously, at the trade deadline, it's going to be interesting to see. I've been hearing rumors. I said that earlier today in the stream here, on the NBA stream, that they want to bring back Dante DiVincenzo, and I will love him back. He was obviously he did great with the Knicks, and if you put him on the bench along with Jose Alvarado, which Jason brought up, another target, I think if I were the Knicks, obviously we want Giannis and all, but if I were the Knicks, continue improving the bench. I think this team is good enough to win the championship, even without Giannis. So. It's going to be interesting to see, but I just want to say thank you guys again for joining the NBA stream and obviously Yankees talk, and then obviously Chef Nick joining, and Joe, you guys are the best. Keep up the great work, everyone. Obviously, we have a great team here. I want to shout out my team, my own team that I have, and also my team at Job of the Mouth. Shout out to them; they do a great job, and you guys, we wouldn't be here without you guys. We do it for you guys and for the fans, and like I said, a lot of big things happening for everyone at once, which is crazy. And I think 2026 is a year that we all can look forward to, and more things happening. So there you go.
Thank you so much. And Chef Nick, it's all yours.
Make it short and sweet. Oh man, good to be on. It's like a homecoming. It's always like a homecoming type of party when I'm on. I don't know, I never want to miss it. I always want to be on, but even at work, I'm just like, I just want to quit my job and just be on. But I can't do it. I got to pay bills, especially in New York. But even so, it's like, you guys, Nathan, thank you very much for holding it down, man. You did an awesome job as always, and
thank you.
Like I can't thank you enough. You and your team, you guys always rock and roll, man. You always hit it out of the park. And Joe, you're okay. But back to you, Nathan. So no, Joe is the godfather, man. Joe is the godfather of this channel, and it's just like you see it like growing and glowing, exploding. Like it's just day by day. It's always like shooting up towards the sky, and there is no sky because sky's the limit, and there is no limit in the sky because we're only going to grow. We're only going to go grow further. And it's happening right now. It's like on a pace, like going to space. And I didn't really meant that to rhyme, but it just happened. But yes, we're going straight up to space, and it's crazy how it's just the amount of work everyone's putting in equally. But also, it's like this channel is just it's going towards another direction. Even like with of course, like with sports, but entertainment too. It's like. I mean, Joe, have you ever thought that would happen when you first came on? Like when you just first came on to create this channel? Of course, before you answer, I'm going to have an interview with you after the new year. So answer wisely because I don't want to spoil it. But yes, I mean, have you ever thought this would happen in regards to that?
I had dreams. Everybody was saying, well, one thing at a time. You got to master a little bit of the talk show, and you'll have experience because of radio.
Okay.
But no, I not this fast. But every day my mind is clicking, guys. Every day I have an idea that it's like, okay, Joe, slow down. We got to it's got to go in steps, and it's got to But yeah. I'm flabbergasted. Every day I'm like, I'm up all the time. I have new ideas. It doesn't stop. Like we could be doing a stream, something will come up and say, okay, I'm going to do that. Or we're going to do that. And we have done that in the past. So there are things that happen here, like out of nowhere, we decided to do the November 11th. That came out of nowhere. We were just talking about troops and whatever. I said, that's it. we're going to do a troop show. And we made it big. We made it 5 hours. So, this is just some of the things that we're that's happening, and a lot more. My mind, it's just, I can't wait. I can't wait to bring out what I want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that, that's just the way I say. And I don't want to interrupt your final thoughts.
No. It was just very mellow, very short and sweet. It wasn't crazy. Wasn't crazy like always, but like I'm tired enough. I'm exhausted enough. But like I think everyone would rather have it mellow than crazy right now. But like it's getting late. But no.
We'll stream with Maria tomorrow. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go nuts. Yeah,
we're gonna go nuts tomorrow. It's like
take my clothes off, dance on tables. It's gonna be like a Greek restaurant. I'm gonna smash plates over people's heads.
Everybody's going to be singing tomorrow, belly dancing tomorrow, Eddie.
Chicken dance.
Yes.
The chicken dance.
Yeah, the chicken dance.
Greek
dancing on kicking people's faces in. That's nice.
Oh, I'm telling you. It should be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you. Looking forward to your short, Nick.
Yep.
Everything that you do, thanks. And
yeah,
we just had a really good stream. We had a good day. And more to come, guys. More to come. If everybody's cool, I want to wish everybody a great night. We will see you tomorrow with 2 very exciting shows, and maybe some Yankee news. Who knows?
Breaking news.
Who knows?
True.
And maybe Maria will bring us some luck, and all of a sudden the Yankees just make a huge trade or a huge signing. And everybody goes nuts, and everybody's dancing in the street. She'll have to start singing. We have no choice, because I'll sing in the streets, no problem. But guys, God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Let's go. Everybody stay healthy with the holidays. Come for new and innovative ideas of cooking and shopping for Christmas.
Yep.
And our new co-host on the show, Maria, tomorrow night. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let's go. Don't forget, on your way out, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, press the like button and notification. Good night, everyone. Nick, thank you so much. I know you worked very, very hard again today. Nitin, you hit it out of the park. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
guys. Good night, everyone. We'll see you at 9 a.m. and then 8 p.m. for Christmas.
Yeah.
In the city.